How to get rid of bad karma in your life. Stoic Philosophy Introduction. Karma is a concept that transcends religions, philosophies, and cultures. Whether we see it as the energy we put out into the world or as a more spiritual law of cause and effect, karma plays a vital role in shaping our lives. Many people struggle with the idea of bad karma, unfortunate events, or cycles of negativity that seem to follow them, regardless of their intentions. But what if I told you that the Stoics, an ancient Greek school of philosophy, offer a powerful way to break free from bad karma? Stoic philosophy doesn't just talk about how to cope with life's challenges. It offers a profound path to transform your mindset and actions, freeing you from the grip of negativity and bad karma. In this video, we're going to explore the Stoic principles that can help you free yourself from the consequences of bad karma. You don't need to change the past, but you can certainly shape your future by applying this: transformative ideas. 1. Understanding karma, the law of cause and effect. Before we dive into how Stoicism can help you overcome bad karma, let's first explore what karma actually is. In its simplest form, karma is the belief that your actions, thoughts, and words create an energy that will eventually return to you, either as positive or negative experiences. This cycle of cause and effect dictates that if you sow negativity, you'll reap the consequences. However, if you choose kindness, compassion, and good deeds, you'll see positive results. Stoic philosophy and karma. Stoicism, founded by Zeno of Citium around 300 BCE, doesn't directly address karma, but it closely relates to the concept of cosmic justice. The Stoics believe in an orderly, rational universe governed by logos, or reason. If you live in harmony with this rational nature and embrace virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, you align yourself with the natural order. Virtue. You avoid creating negative consequences that would bring bad karma. 2. How to identify and accept responsibility for your actions. The first step in freeing yourself from bad karma is to acknowledge that your actions shape your life. One of the most empowering aspects of Stoic philosophy is the emphasis on personal responsibility. It teaches us that although we cannot control external events or other people's actions, we can control how we respond. Recognize the root of bad karma. Bad karma often stems from harmful actions or thoughts that you may not even be aware of. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-reflection and mindfulness to identify these negative patterns. It's crucial to look back at your actions and reflect on whether they were driven by anger, jealousy, resentment, or fear. These emotions and actions often create a ripple effect that impacts your life and the lives of those around you. The Stoic practice of self-examination. The Stoics were masters of self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote in his Meditations, "The first rule is to keep yourself simple, pure, and unpretentious." This means taking time each day to examine your thoughts, words, and actions, and seeking improvement. By being honest with yourself and acknowledging your mistakes, you begin to clear away the negative energy that may have accumulated over time. 3. Let go of anger and resentment. Anger and resentment are two of the most destructive forces when it comes to bad karma. When you hold on to these negative emotions, you essentially imprison yourself in your own bitterness. It's like drinking poison, and expecting the other person to die. The Stoics believed that holding on to anger is not only harmful to you, but also to the person you're angry with. How Stoicism helps you let go of negative emotions. Stoic philosophy teaches us that our emotional response are within our control. While we cannot control external events, we can choose how to react. The Stoic practice of amor fati, love of fate, encourages us to accept whatever happens with grace. By reframing our perception of challenges and accepting that life is full of hardship, we free ourselves from the chains of anger and resentment. Instead of focusing on how others have wronged you, focus on your own response. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? This shift in perspective helps to break the cycle of bad karma and opens the door to peace and personal growth. 4. Cultivate virtue to overcome negative karma. In Stoic philosophy, virtue is the highest good. The Stoics believed that living a virtuous life, characterized by wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, was the key to not only achieving inner peace, but also living a life free from the effects of bad karma. The Stoic view of virtue is the practice of living in harmony with nature and reason. By acting with integrity, fairness, and self-discipline, you create positive energy around you. This energy not only improves your life, but also influences the world around you in a meaningful way. How to apply virtue to overcome bad karma. To overcome bad karma, you must consciously choose to live according to these virtues every single day. This means wisdom. Seek to understand yourself and the world better, and make informed decisions. Courage. Face life's challenges with resolve and bravery. Justice. Treat others with fairness and respect, and be kind in your interactions. Temperance. Practice self-control and moderation in all aspects of life. As you embody these virtues, you align yourself with the greater good, which in turn helps you break free from the negative cycle of bad karma. 5. Practice forgiveness. Free yourself from the past. Forgiveness is one of the most liberating practices you're due. In overcoming bad karma, holding grudges or seeking revenge only strengthens the negative energy around you. The Stoics understood that forgiveness is not about excusing the wrongdoer, but about releasing yourself from the shackles of resentment. The Stoic practice of forgiveness. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This sentiment emphasizes that forgiveness is an act of personal empowerment. When you forgive someone, you're not condoning their actions. You're choosing to free yourself from the emotional weight of their wrongs. How to forgive and let go of bad karma. To forgive, you must first recognize that everyone is doing the best they can with their understanding and circumstances. When you release the need to punish or retaliate, you open up space for healing and growth. Forgiveness doesn't mean you forget. It means you stop carrying the burden of anger or hurt. 6. Focus on what you can continue. The serenity to accept life's ups and downs. One of the core teachings of Stoic philosophy is the importance of focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. Bad karma often arises when we get caught up in trying to control situations or people. The Stoics understood that true peace comes from recognizing the limits of our control and accepting what life presents us with. The dichotomy of control. According to Epictetus, we must distinguish between things that are in our control, our actions, thoughts, and responses, and things that are not, other people's actions, the past, and the future. By focusing on your own actions and letting go of the need to control others or events, you can reduce the buildup of negative karma in your life. Applying the dichotomy of control. When faced with a challenging situation, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it is, take action. If it isn't, practice acceptance. By doing so, you cultivate inner peace and avo, generating bad karma through unnecessary stress or resentment. Conclusion. Bad karma is a natural part of life that can stem from past actions, emotions, and behaviors. But with Stoic philosophy, you have the tools to break free from the cycle of negativity. By taking responsibility for your actions, letting go of anger, cultivating virtue, practicing forgiveness, and focusing on what you can control, you can free yourself from bad karma and create a life filled with peace and purpose. Remember, Stoicism teaches that life is not about avoiding hardship, but about how we respond to it. So, take the wisdom of the Stoics and apply it to your life today. By doing so, you will begin to release the negative energy holding you back and open yourself to a future of harmony and growth.